Bedroom. It's a relaxing Friday evening at your cozy home. Since you don't have to travel for work these days, which is rare, you and Marius decide to take a trip. Marius is comfortably lying on his stomach in bed, humming a tune while looking for suitable destinations. How is it going? Found any interesting places? You get out of the shower and walk over to Marius while applying some hand cream to your hands. He seems to have found some good results as he sits up and shows you the tablet with a smile of confidence.
당연하죠. 요즘 날씨도 좋은데다가 성수기라서 갈만한 데가 많아요. 일단 관심 가는 곳을 대충 추려봤는데 한번 봐봐요.
Okay, let me see. That's a lot. In the travel app, Marius has saved more than 100 places as his favorites. Did you just save all the places you come across?
설마요. 나름 신중하게 골랐다고요. 요즘 우리 둘 다 바빠서 여행 계획을 한참이나 미뤄뒀잖아요. 그래서 가고 싶은 곳들이 쌓여 있었거든요.
Right. Marius naturally has a lot on his plate and you've been really busy at work as well, making it hard to take any time off. That's why you are eager to take the opportunity and use up your remaining vacation days for a nice getaway. But your list is so long, even if I take all my vacation days, we can only do 3 at most. Just narrow it down further. Seeing so many options already gives me a headache.
여기서 고르기 힘들면 나한테 대안이 있긴 해요.
Last resort?
네, 그게 뭐냐면
Your phone suddenly vibrates twice, interrupting Marius.
누나 휴대폰이에요. 문자 왔나 본데요? 아니, 메일인가?
An email? Wait, an email? The unintentional tinge of fear and alarm in your voice mirrors his. The only email you're signed into on your phone is your frequently used work email. So, a new mail at this time means... Is our trip not happening?
설마요. 테미스의 업무 강도가 너무 센 거 아니에요?
That's an exaggeration. Besides, Celestine made sure that I didn't have to work during my vacation days. So what's going on? You open the email anxiously and the subject leaves you feeling puzzled. Huh? Your VIP invitation to Hoyoland?
뭐라고요? 호요랜드 초대장이요?
Yeah, look. You give the phone to Marius and he starts reading the email, looking just as puzzled. Hoyoland, isn't that the amusement park we visited before? Why are they emailing me?
사랑하는 그대에게 완벽한 즐거움을... 이건 누가 보낸 메일이에요? 내가 누나한테 쓸 법한 말인데? 어? 화인에서 보낸 거네?
Considering the way the email is written, what happened to you last time in Hoyoland, and what Marius once said about Pax's investment in the amusement park. You rest your chin on your hand, gazing into Marius' eyes as if you can see what's in his mind. An email from Pax with your special way of addressing me, huh? Who is the naughty one here? Is it time for a certain someone to come clean?
억울해요. 이건 진짜 모르는 일이라고요.
Marius takes out his phone and shows you 2 digital VIP passes to Hoyoland.
이번에 호요사가 자사 게임 속 장면을 참고해서 놀이공원에 새로운 테마존을 만들었어요. 누나랑 가보고 싶어서 새로운 테마존 패스를 구해둔 건 맞는데 이건 어디까지나 차선책이었죠.
Hoyo is a local tech company in Dallas. It mainly works on creating video games, but it also has a theme park with its name. You've heard of its games, which are famous for their beautiful artwork, so they are turning those game scenes into real life. Wait, are you saying they are recreating everything from the games in the real world? Is it really possible?
당연하죠. 화인 쪽 디자인 팀도 설계도 작업에 참여해서 큰 문제는 없을 거예요. 여기 봐요.
Marius opens the guide map that comes with the pass and shows each EU page by page.
자, 선주 항구랑 리월 등록 거리처럼 거의 완벽하게 재현했더라고요.
Yeah, it's amazing. It really seems like a wonderful place to go.
그렇죠? 그래서 일찍부터 시온 씨한테 티켓을 구해달라고 한 거예요. 이번 휴가 때 누나랑 같이 가려고요. 그런데 이 메일은 도대체 누가 보낸 걸까요?
Marius reads the email again, trying to find anything that would reveal the culprit. Then he grabs his phone and opens his contacts, about to call Vincent to ask about it. You are confused as well. The Pikes group shouldn't have emailed you without his permission. And the wedding. Is Marius really not putting up an act? You're still trying to figure this out when Marius suddenly slaps his thigh and looks at you with an excited face, as if a light bulb has just gone off in his head.
누가 메일을 보냈는지 알겠어요.
Who is it?
비밀이에요.
Huh. Marius puts down the phone and looks at you, rubbing his chin.
더 이상 말하기는 곤란하고 일단 메일의 출처에 아무 문제도 없다는 건 장담할 수 있어요. 예상치 못한 초대이긴 한데 그래도 같이 가서 놀다 올래요?
Why are you being so secretive?
숨기는 게 아니라 그냥 시간을 초월한 초대장이라고 생각해요. 이걸 보낸 사람은 우리가 고민할 걸 미리 알고 있었던 거죠. 우리가 여행지를 고르는데 너무 고민하지 않게 대신 해결해 준 거예요. 어차피 나도 누나를 초대할 생각이어서 메일도 그냥 내가 따로 보낸 초대장이라고 생각하고 갈지 말지 결정해요.
How can that be the same? But seeing his earnest eyes, you just can't say no. Besides, if you decide to go to Hyoland, you can still have time to visit some other places. You take a moment to think, then nod. Alright then, we'll go to Hyoland. I'd really like to find out what you are up to. After some casual banter, you start preparing for the trip. In addition to packing your usual travel items, you can also select a journal that the park offers its visitors as a souvenir in advance.
운영 규칙을 보니까 티켓이랑 같이 다이어리를 하나 주는데 이런 거예요.
Marius shows you a preview on his phone, which features a notebook with great details. It's cute. I like his style.
그쵸? 근데 다이어리 1차 출고량이 많지 않아서 두 번째 물량이 나오면 몇 개 더 고를 수 있을 거예요.
But there's no hurry. Let's choose our decorations for this journal for now.
알겠어요.
You enter the park's website and start selecting your notebook decorations. While you're doing it, you can't shake a feeling that Marius has something special planned for you. Look, another glowing trash can. Is that a real one or an Easter egg pretending to be a trash can? Probably a fake one. It's not as muscular as the Easter egg trash can. Wait, is a trash bag inside gold? A gold trash bag? This is a very unique Easter egg. So we scan the QR code on the ticket stub at the window next to the trash can, right? Let's give it a try. Here is the reward chest. What's inside? You got a bag of gold trash, good for £5. Just 5 pounds? The trash is cool. Wait, there's something on the back. Please understand that while it's cool, it's just trash. Um, this is the least golden cool thing I found. Let's look for Easter eggs elsewhere. Sure. Marius, what's my score right now? Let's see, 85, and you're ranked first. You're at the same number of shots as the second place, and you're 2 points ahead. So the last shot will determine the winner, right? I have to win this. Sharara, since when are you so bent on winning shooting games? I don't remember when was the last time you were so serious about a game. Oh yeah? Maybe it's because I really want the unusual Hilichurl plush, which is the prize for winning. Anyway, here goes my final shot. San, you're going to win this. It was amazing, miss. You looked so cool when you were aiming like a sniper in a movie. Oh, sweet, but I know I'm not. Let's go. Let's go pick up the prize and then I can watch your match. What are you looking at, Marius? Huh, oh, just the Hoyo game development interview on the big screen. Is that a developer being interviewed? Yes, he was just saying that Penacony is a relaxing, happy, and bright story. Is there something wrong about that? Not really. Well, I hope not. After all, I'm pretty invested in how the story will advance. If it deviates too much from what he's telling us, what will you do? Well, I really just have to talk to them individually. I'll ask them about their ideas and talk about the creation progress, then ask you to provide a little legal suggestion, so on and so forth. Pfft, I can't help you there. There are no laws that the story must be happy, relaxing, and bright. I wish you the best of luck. Just teasing. Anyway, let's check out the other attractions. We'll watch the interview when we get home. Wow, I didn't know the Leeway Theater had a feature where you can identify antiques. Would there actually be real antiques? Probably not. Instead of identification, I think it's more like spotting the differences. They'll give you something to observe, then give you another piece and ask you to find the differences. Sounds interesting. It is, but my memory and observation came naturally to me. I'll sit this one out so I don't take all the prizes. How are you so sure? You haven't even seen the game. Judges know. I guess I can give it a try. How well do you think I'll do? Based on what you just said, you'll have to get first place. But the point is, what happens if you don't? Then I'll play again. When you fall, you get back up. That's so far from a real penalty. Yes, actually, the prices for this attraction is pretty good. I'll do my best to get one of those for you. Now we're talking. You got this. Of course. Wow, so this is the view from the top of the mine. It's a lot higher than I imagined. That's why this roller coaster is pretty much the highest one in the world. But I didn't think it would be this high when I first saw the blueprint. I get a little dizzy when I look down. Hmm, does it feel better if I hold your hand like this? Of course, I'm no longer dizzy, and I even feel pretty good about the ride. Oh, good. Like, I can do a drop tower that's about 100 meters off the ground. That's too much. Just kidding. Even if I want to build a drop tower here, I don't think they'd approve. But now I can enjoy this attraction without reservations. Liwi Exchange. Marius mentioned earlier that the new theme zones in Hoyoland are almost exact replicas of in-game scenes. But it's still surprising to see how all the details have been faithfully recreated across attractions. Mora coins, what are they? A kind of gaming token? Curiously examining the few coins in your hand that you just won from some attractions, you ask Marius what they are.
맞아요. 호요사 게임에서 쓰는 재화예요. 우리가 어트랙션에서 획득한 포인트를 게임 설정이랑 비슷하게 표현하려는 것 같아요.
So, the Mora coins we earn here can only be spent here, right? We can't use them in the game after we go back?
당연하죠. 게임 데이터는 게임 데이터고 놀이공원은 현실이니까요. 모라가 그렇게 좋으면 금은방에 가서 진짜 금으로 한 상자 만들어줄게요.
No thanks. Some people around you hear your conversation and start to give you a strange looks, so you hurriedly cut it short. I think we've got a lot of Mora coins by now. What do we do with them? Should we go redeem our souvenirs? You and Marius had gone through the list of souvenirs that you could redeem on Lantern Street of Leeway before you entered the amusement park. Marius had chosen a keepsake paintbrush, and you had also chosen something you like.
네. 근데 정확히 말하자면 기념품을 교환하는 게 아니라 낙찰받는 거예요. 저기 봐요.
Marius tosses a coin with his thumb and tilts his chin toward the nearby Leeway Theater. At the center of the theater stands a building that resembles a tea garden, and a sign nearby reads Leeway Trade Center.
저 거래소는 매일 기념품 목록을 업데이트하는데 관광객들은 얻은 모라로 경매에 참여할 수 있어요. 저기 행사장 중앙에 전시된 게 기념품 중 하나인 병풍 장식이에요. 지금 가격이 100억?
50 millions? What kind of system is this? You are shocked by that amount, and so is Marius. He immediately takes out the coins in his pocket and counts them. How is it even possible to get that much Mora? And it must be heavy to carry that many coins around.
가능은 할 거예요. 1모라가 2억 포인트의 가치를 지니고 있으니까요. 근데 한 명당 받을 수 있는 수량을 생각해보면 그래도 너무 이상해요. 시온 씨한테 운영팀에 확인해보라고 해야겠어요.
That's a story for another day. I'm just concerned that, given the current situation, can we still get the souvenirs we want? You take a quick look at how many coins you have. Together with Marius, you have around 100 million points, but that's barely enough to participate in the auction. Is this what inflation feels like?
간당간당하네요. 정 힘들 것 같으면 포인트를 합쳐서 누나 기념품부터 입찰하죠?
Oh, but you like that keepsake paintbrush.
난 괜찮아요. 사실 그렇게 마음에 든 것도 아니었고요. 진짜 갖고 싶으면 나중에 주문하면 돼요.
Then I can also look for a substitute for that later. I can't be so selfish towards you.
누나, 괜찮아요. 붓 하나 가지고 너무 고민할 필요 없어요. 그리고 만약에 붓을 원하는 사람이 아무도 없으면 우리가 20억 포인트 정도로 싸게 낙찰받을 수도 있잖아요.
Suddenly, Marius is cut off by the sound of the auction gavel being banged in the distance.
붓 1000억 포인트 낙찰!
This is awkward. Neither of you knows what to say, standing there in silence. A woman and her little son walk out of the auction venue at this moment. Though the boy is holding the keepsake brush, he looks upset.
붓이 내가 생각했던 거랑 다르잖아. 그냥 이거 말고 스톤메카 오리오랑 바꿀걸.
에이, 실망하지 말고. 좀 전에 포인트를 수천억 점이나 땄으니까 이따 다른 친구랑 바꾸면 되지.
You and Marius watch them leave, exchange looks and sigh simultaneously.
이걸 뭐라고 해야 하나? 뭐라 하기도 그렇네요. 호요랜드는 세상에서 가장 행복해야 할 곳이에요. 돌아가면 시온 씨한테 운영팀이랑 포인트 시스템에 대해서 잘 상의해보라고 해야겠어요.
I agree.
그건 그렇고 지금 상황으로는 누나 기념품이라도 낙찰을 노려봐야겠는데요?
Well, there is just one thing. You point toward the center of the venue, gesturing for Marius to look over there again. The next item for bid is the one you like.
다음 경매품은 100억 포인트부터 시작합니다.
120억!
160억!
The offer quickly goes over 100 million points, and that's all the points you have. I suppose we won't be able to get it. Let's go. We can come back before we leave and see if there are any cheap ones left.
누나, 여기서 가격 좀 지켜보고 있어요. 금방 돌아올게요.
Where are you going? Marius takes his tablet out of his bag and gives you a playful wink with a confident smile.
경매장에서 이렇게 쉽게 패배를 인정할 순 없죠. 잠깐만 있어요. 이 기념품은 무조건 우리가 가져갈 테니까.
Huh, wait, Marius? You have no idea what his plan is, so you take a moment to think it over and head to the center of the auction venue, eventually as he told you to. Guess I must believe in him now. But what is he up to, really? A few minutes have gone by and Mary still hasn't come back. The good news is that people are still bidding on this item. And the bad news is that the offer has gone up to 1 billion points. As the competition for bids becomes more intense, you feel your hope fading away. When someone bids 1.1 billion points, you shake your head in resignation. This is too much. Is it still possible for us to get it?
그야 물론이죠.
You turn immediately to see Marius hurrying towards you, a bit out of breath. When he gets to you, he lets his heavy backpack fall to the ground. You...
얘기는 이따 하고 일단 할 일부터 하자고요.
With no hesitation, he grabs your wrist and raises your hand in high, calling out his bid loudly and clearly.
3천억!
The crowd falls silent for a moment and then suddenly starts buzzing with excitement. So, you made a deal with that little boy and got all his Mora coins?
그거죠.
Marius holds the souvenir box for you, looking proud.
그 꼬마가 스톰 메카 워리어를 갖고 싶어 했잖아요. 그래서 패드를 가져가서 그림 10장을 그려주고 그걸 꼬마 어머니한테 보내줬어요. 그 꼬마 역시 붓보다 메카 워리어가 더 좋았나 봐요. 조금의 고민도 없이 모라를 건네주더라고요. 아이가 다른 테마존의 기념품도 그려달라고 했는데 경매에 늦을까봐 일단 왔어요. 그래도 다 잘 된 거죠.
Marius gently shakes the box in his hand and tilts his head in the direction the mother and the boy went.
누나는 기념품을 얻었고 꼬마는 메카 워리어를 얻은 데다가 난 누나의 깜짝 놀란 표정을 얻었잖아요. 다들 원하는 걸 얻었으니까 이제 밝은 미래만 남았을 거예요.
His reasoning is straightforward and makes sense. For a second, you have no idea how to respond. You are elated to win the souvenir, but thinking of the deal between Marius and the little boy, you can't help but find it amusing. You're right, I guess. By the way, it also reminds me of something else.
어떤 건데요?
Well, obviously. You tap the souvenir box lightly with your knuckles, and the crisp sound seems to strike a chord in both your memories. Don't you find the number 1.5 billion familiar?
아, 그때 일 말하는 거구나.
That memory is supposed to be scary and unsettling. But just like Mary said, you are at the happiest place in this world. As you talk about it now, there is no longer fear in your voice, but only warmth and gratitude.
그러고 보니까 내 마음도 그때랑 별반 다르지 않은 것 같아요. 3천억. 누나가 웃는 모습을 볼 수만 있다면 어떤 대가가 따른다고 해도 그 정도는 몇 번이고 낼 수 있어요.
Marius. A wave of feelings sweeps over you. Without anyone seeing, you lean closer to him and gently press a kiss to his cheek. Thank you.
어,
Marius freezes in place and he turns red only after a couple of seconds. Realizing what just happened, he immediately leans closer to you with a big grin.
3천억이에요, 누나. 뽀뽀 한 번은 더 받아야 할 것 같은데요? 반대쪽도 해줘요.
Don't be so greedy. No, but I'll give it to you next time. As you cheerfully head to the next swim zone, you sneak a look back at the auction venue. You know that someone here hasn't really got what he wanted. And while you are still in the park, you will try your best to fill that gap. So, this is the building design after the Fountain Research Institute. How is it floating in the air? There's no way they applied the settings in the game here, right? It was a little like a hot air balloon. I was shocked when they delivered the proposal for me to sign, but I am pleasantly surprised that it turned out so well. This is close to a miracle. The view of Fountain from up here is incredible. Do you like the view? Of course. Wait, is there a time limit up here? We'll have to let other people up, right? Is the time almost up? Don't worry, miss. We're still in the soft launch period, so there are not a lot of tourists. And you haven't seen the view at night yet, which is the most wonderful thing. If you want to, we can stay here until the stars shine in the night sky. Wow, the Fountain teacher puts on magic shows this day. Yes, and the park usually invites really good magicians too. But because these shows generally follow the traditions of the game, the magic shows sometimes have special effect. What are you laughing? What's so special about the show? The show is about to start. Why don't you find out for yourself? Why are you so secretive? Okay, the magician is on stage and so is the assistant. A magical box, a wand. The magician waves the wand. Wait, where did the magician go? And why is the assistant doing the curtain call? Where's the magician? Don't worry, we probably won't see the magician today, but they're fine. It's not uncommon for the main character to disappear on this stage. After all, it's not clear who's the main character and who's the assistant. You're right about the special effects, but something doesn't feel right. Anyway, don't think about it too much. The show goes on. There's more. Of course, the assistant is up next. Let's see what they can do. Look, is that a person lying down on the beach? You're right. He's almost submerged in the water. What is he doing? Should we check on him? If he fainted due to low blood sugar or some other reason, he might be in danger. Yes, I'll take a look. Hello, do you need help? Do you need... Oh, it's an over. Should we just help him up first? Maybe he can't speak. Yes, let's... Wait, he's on again. What is he doing? Are you trying to kill me, friend? I get it now. Huh, what's happening? He's imitating a blubber beast by the beach in the game, but a high tide is coming soon. Make sure you get out in time. Feel like we've been walking for a long time. Can we take a break and sit down somewhere? Of course, there are plenty of snack stands in Changzhou. Look, there's one up ahead. Let's see what they sell. What's the smell? Did something go bad? Hello, why don't you give the Xiangzhou special a try? Mung Bean soda. It doesn't smell the best, but it's great for detoxing, and it actually tastes what? I can't describe it with words. Here, try a sample. I guess I will give it a shot. Huh, are you serious? It's technically my product, so I'll just treat it like market research. Here goes nothing. Um, well, how is it? Say something. I think this is what wet trash tastes like. Marius, are you okay? I'm fine. I just need to use the restroom. I don't think we will be selling this. Marius, the Fitzgerald's Garden haunted house is just up ahead. Should we go inside? Sure, I heard great things about the haunted house, so I've been meaning to. Why does the tourist in front of us have their video camera out? Looks like they're streaming. Friends, aren't you curious about what's inside the Fitzgerald Garden? I'm going to show you all of it today. No cameras inside the haunted house? Well, life is a gamble, isn't it? If they don't catch her, she'll get tons of views. Is she really going to keep filming? Security here is pretty strict. I don't think she'll get what she wants. There she goes, they kick her out. This is the haunted house, after all. We're keeping an eye on everyone to ensure safety. Anyway, enough about her. We can have a blast this time. You can hold on to me if you're scared, miss. Are you sure you won't be scared? Let's go inside. Starskiff. Marius said that he had to board the Starskiff first to secure you a good spot for the fireworks show, so you are now going to claim a reward for visiting the Changsha Harbor by yourself, and you two will meet up later. The last reward for visiting the Changsha Harbor is a scroll that features typical Changsha designs.
여기 두루마리 드릴게요.
Thank you. A scroll. You observe the scroll closely on your way to meet Marius. Unlike the other beautifully crafted rewards here, this scroll, though made of quality materials, seemed to have been recently framed in his. You even spot some signs that indicate it has been unfurled before. When you arrive at the Starskiff, you suddenly realize something. This scroll, could it be?
네, 누나가 생각하는 그대로예요.
Against the night sky, the lights on the Starskiff suddenly turn on, shining brightly into the distance. The splendid light dances on your faces, igniting sparkles in your eyes. Bathed in this brilliance, Marius reaches out his hand to you, pulling you on board. Marius, you...
이리 와요. 누나를 위한 선물을 준비했어요.
He gestures toward the cabin behind him. You look in that direction and are utterly stunned by what you see. The cabin walls are adorned with scrolls just like the one you're holding. And you immediately recognize the images on these scrolls. They are paintings of you two by Marius. These are us, our memories together. From the day you first met, through the times you got to know each other better, to when you knew for sure that you are the one for each other. The snowstorm, the aurora, the beach. Each painting brings back a special memory, filling your heart with a warm glow.
그때 유씨 가문 사택 정자에서 열었던 개인 전시회 기억해요?
Of course I do. It was through that exhibition that Marius finally expressed all his feelings for you.
그동안 계속 그 개인 전시회를 더 완벽하게 만들고 싶었거든요. 근데 누나랑 연인이 된 뒤로 잊지 못할 순간을 수없이 겪게 될 줄은 몰랐어요. 누나도 알다시피 내가 한번 마음먹은 일은 반드시 완벽하게 해내야 하는 성격이잖아요? 그러다 보니까 오늘에야 겨우 완성했어요.
Yeah, it's surprising how unexpected things can be. The moment we spend together are never dull. You too want to save every beautiful view and sound you share so you can relive those memories anytime. The thought of Marius putting in so much time and effort to plan all of this amuses you, so you can't help but giggle. So, you started preparing for this exhibition since our last visit to Hoyoland? I guess that mysterious email was part of your plan, right? And you acted like you knew nothing about it. I must admit, it was quite convincing.
알겠어요. 실은 누나 말이 맞아요. 근데 그렇다고 처음부터 끝까지 속인 건 아니에요.
Marius scratches his head, looking a bit awkward.
오래전부터 누나랑 호요랜드에 다시 올 생각이 있었어요. 그래서 운영팀에 요청해서 그 메일을 예약해둔 거고요. 대신 메일을 예약한 건 우리가 저번에 호요랜드에 왔던 날 밤이었어요.
That long ago?
네, 그땐 누나랑 그날의 행복을 좀 더 이어가고 싶었거든요. 문제는 시간이 지나면서 그만 그 일을 잊어버렸다는 거죠.
Huh, you forgot about it. Seeing the surprised expression on your face, Marius lets out a soft sigh.
미안해요, 누나.
No need to apologize. You are always very busy, and it was really a long time ago. It's understandable that you forgot about it. Thanks to you, I get to have 2 invitations now. Before you set off on this trip, Mary said it might be an experience through time, and now you fully understand what he meant. He forgot the plan he had made previously, but still, he invited you as soon as he had the opportunity again. The passage of time feels like an endless tunnel, and we're all just rushing through it. It's only natural for things to occasionally fall out of sync. But in the end, even those mismatched moments align, and here you are, inviting me at this very juncture. To me, that's a double delight. Doesn't this just prove that in this lifetime, you'll make sure I never miss out on any of the incredible moments in your life?
당연하죠. 영원히 그럴 거예요.
Marius gently claps your hand, holding that last scroll with you together.
세월이 흘러서 과거를 잊고 나 자신까지 잊게 된다 해도 누나 모습만큼은 내 머릿속에 영원히 남아있을 거예요. 인생의 끝에서 내가 볼 수 있는 게 활짝 핀 꽃 한 송이가 전부이더라도 그 꽃의 향기와 아름다움을 나누고 싶은 단 한 사람은 누나뿐이에요.
I believe you. And I would do the same too. You put the scroll down, pull a box out of your backpack, and hand it to Marius.
이건
The keepsake pin brush you wanted. Marius takes the box, gently stroking the embossed text on its surface in surprise.
어떻게 구한 거예요?
Well, I did what you did. It's a deal then. I'll go get you the unusual Hilichurl plushie from Penacony Cinema. And you'll give me this pin brush.
좋아요. 약속. 근데 누나, 어른들은 왜 다들 나 같은 꼬마랑 물건을 바꾸려는 거예요?
Huh?
아까도 어떤 형이 찾아와서 그림 10장이랑 내가 가진 모라랑 바꿔갔거든요.
Really?
네, 정말이에요. 그렇게 많은 모라가 어디에 필요한 건지. 좋아하는 여자한테 아낌없이 쓰려는 걸까요?
아휴, 말 조심해야지. 누가 들으면 오해하겠어.
It's actually not that wild of a guess.
결국은 둘 다 같은 방법으로 목적을 이룬 거네요? 이것도 서로 마음이 통한 거라고 봐야겠죠?
Hopefully, we didn't set a bad example for that kid.
괜찮아요. 그냥 꼬마한테 사랑 수업을 미리 들려줬다고 생각하면 되죠. 게다가
Marius waves the paintbrush at you gently, his eyes shining with gratitude and contentment.
이렇게 다들 진짜 원하는 걸 얻게 됐으니까 이번 놀이공원 나들이는 아쉬울 게 없겠어요?
That's true, and we only need a grand finale now. You pick up that scroll again and look around the cabin. Finally, you find a vacant space in the center of the wall. Can I say, this exhibition is perfect for now?
그럼요. 우리 같이 걸어요.
The unfold scroll reveals joyful portraits of you and Marius, painted in radiant gold that gleams brilliantly on the paper. After you two set it up, you naturally stand next to Marius and take his arm. This is a painting of us now.
네,
But soon a new painting of us smiling will be put up here.
그렇겠죠.
Your future days together will always be full of happiness and wonder. And this private exhibition, though already perfect, will always be updated.